Hi, and welcome to Susan's Vintage Life, Beauty and More. And I'm Susan, and I'm here to talk to you today. It's not really my regular video. I'm a little late. I usually post Sunday to Monday, somewhere between Sunday night and Monday. Monday if we go camping, and Sunday night if we don't. And I'm late this week, and I apologize for that, but I will offer an explanation for it. Over the past 2 weeks, I've gotten some really bad news about my health. I have the big C word. My husband and I actually have the same type of the C word right now. I can say it and I will say it, but it's very new and I will share more when I know more. Right now I'm going through a series of scans and some other things. And to find out the extent. They believe what I have is slow growing, and I will show more details because I plan to be a survivor. I plan to deal with this with positivity and strength and to survive this. My husband also has the same type of cancer, and he has been a shining example to me through this process. And we will both fight this fight together. We have been fighting together without me having the disease to this point. I don't want to make anybody sad or bring anybody down. That's not what I started this channel for. This channel I started because I thought this part of my life was very positive. I still feel like this age of life is a very positive thing. Anybody can get sick at any time. Of course, you're a little more likely as you age, but nonetheless, it can happen at any time. I still plan to continue with my channel, put a positive spin on aging, try to maintain my appearance the best I can, regardless of what kind of treatment I have to face, and produce a positive experience for you. There have been many brave women in YouTube that I have watched who also experienced this and have come through it and been real champions in my eyes. Life with Lily is one of them. Marlene has dealt with issues of like this before. Marlene and Flab and Glam. Other people have dealt with family members that have had diseases, and they all have shown a positive light. Some people ask why I share this and why I shared my husband's illness, and I have one very strong belief about that. Secrets don't get prayers. Information does. People know your situation, you get prayers. If you keep secrets, nobody knows to pray. So with that being said, let's move on. My look today is a little different. I have many things on today that people would call a faux pas for someone my age. I'm 64. I was 64 on May 10th. And I have dark lipstick on. Some people say that's a faux pas. I also have navy blue eyeliner on, and I have navy blue mascara on. A lot of people would say that's faux pas. I also have some frosted eyeshadow on. I also have some highlighter on. I thought it looked okay today. It perked me up a little. I was looking a little haggard. I don't know how else to put it. I wasn't looking myself, and I kind of pulled out all the stops with makeup, and maybe I went too far, and maybe I didn't. Maybe you can let me know what you think. I'm not adverse to criticism. I'm not adverse to suggestions. I am adverse to rules. So I would love to hear what you have to say, and I would also really love if you would continue to follow me. I am sorry I let you down and was late this week. A lot of people have subscribed to me, and to me that's a mutual commitment that you will watch me, and I will produce videos for you, And I didn't fulfill my end of that obligation this week, but I promise I will make it up to you. And will do my very best. Within a day or a few days late, I will always put out something in a week. Hoping to actually increase that. I need to get my focus in a more positive light and stop looking things up on the internet. I need to stop trying to be my own physician. So, with that being said, let's talk about my vintage item this week. My vintage item this week is jewelry's vintage if it's more than, they say more than 25 years old. This is way more than that. This is a ring that was my Aunt Genevieve's. She was probably my very favorite aunt because I was closest to her. She had no children and she lived close by, and I spent a lot of time with her. She had this ring made about mid-century, and she hated the setting. Somebody at the jewelry store talked her into this very mid-century setting right after the Art Deco phases and the filigree and all the beautiful metal work that were in some of the older rings. And every time she talked about this ring, she talked about how she hated this setting, but she had spent too much money on the work and the making of it to do it again. I love this ring because it reminds me of her, and I always hear her telling that story about how she didn't like it. But she wore it every day. She wore it all the time. So it does, despite the fact that she didn't love the setting, it brings back positive feelings for me because I truly loved her. She was what, everybody has a second mother. They say my mother was wonderful, but my Aunt Genevieve, my mother didn't wear makeup. My mother had one tube of red lipstick, period. My aunt wore makeup. She wore lots of jewelry. She liked to dress up. She was a manager of a bank, and she was a professional woman for the time. And she just was somebody I looked up to my whole life, and this was her ring, and I wear it very proudly. All right. I hope that you won't let the news of this video sadden you or chase you away from my channel. It is not going to be the main focus of my channel. I may tell you what it is I'm going to face and what it is that I have at a later date, but it's not going to be the focus of my channel. I'm not going to talk about every time I go for chemo. If it comes up with questions or something, I may answer them because I hope to come through this as a survivor. No, I don't hope. I plan on being a survivor. And I plan on fighting this with everything I have to fight. And I still want to do other things. I don't want my life to be centered around illness or being sick. So I will be back gladly, happily greeting you at least once a week. And I hope that you will continue to subscribe. I hope this doesn't chase you away. I hope you'll give me a thumbs up, even though this might not be my happiest video. And I hope that you will share my video with other people, maybe somebody else who's going to go through this. Maybe we can help each other. But I look forward to seeing you again soon. I've ummed it to death today, I know. But I really didn't know what I was going to say till I got in front of the camera. Thank you. And I hope you have a wonderful week, because I sure intend to. I definitely intend to have a great week, and hope you do the same. And a great weekend, because it is actually Thursday, which when I worked, we called pre-Friday. So, have a good one.